I know that there's a lot of people out there that are doing a lot of recycling projects using pallet wood. Well, I'm here to tell you that there's another option. We used to live in a house that has since been remodeled, and the owners gave us the base trim molding as well as the trim going around the windows. My wife took it upon herself to want to take that, and we have since utilized it for this week's project. And what this is a picture frame that will hold a metal insert that you can hang jewelry on. This is mainly for you ladies. So we've taken 2 panels that we got at a craft store, and we just use an industrial strength adhesive to do that. And we cut the picture frame out of the trim molding and made a nice little craft project that can be done on a table saw strictly, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Do this entire project with just a table saw and your miter gauge if you don't have a miter gauge like this, or excuse me, a jig like this. So we're just going to put these on this jig, cut the 45s at the appropriate length that we need, and then put a small rabbet in the back and start assembling. It's very easy to do. Now what's next is making the very, very shallow rabbet that's going to go on the inside of the frame. I've got it set up for a 1/2 inch thick dado stack, and I'm going to take a 1/2 inch out of this, and it's only going to be about an 1/8 inch deep. So we're going to run these over the dado stack and plow out that rabbet. I've got my miter jig back out, because what we're going to have to do is sneak up on the miter to make it the perfect fit for that piece of metal over there. And I've taken a stop block down here because the whole point of this is for repetition. You want to batch cut as much as you can. So we're going to cut it, test fit it, and then when we get it just where we want it, we're going to adjust this stop block to where it needs to be, and then we're going to batch cut the other one to make sure that it's identical. Now, I've done a test fit, and I've also put it together with the band clamp just to make sure the miters meet up nice. So we're going to go ahead and glue up the miters. And I'm not going to really reinforce these miters simply because it's going to be hanging on a wall. It's pretty straight grain trim, so the expansion and contraction factor is all going to be fairly equal. So I'm really not going to worry about reinforcing it, except maybe a staple or 2 on the back side. So let's go ahead and put it together. Some. We have taken staples and put in the corners to reinforce it, and we have put the metal section in after it had finished curing with the glue adhesive. And we put glazing tips in at 4 places on each side just to hold it in place, and then we just kind of beat the tabs down to make sure they're nice and flat. We put a couple of sawtooth hangers up here at the top as well as on the side to give the customer 2 options to be able to hang this up, so it can go either way. But other than that, I think it came out really great. So if you guys enjoyed this project, be sure and hit that like button. And be sure and share it on your Facebook page if you enjoyed this. You can also check me out on my Google+, Facebook, and Twitter pages, and you won't miss a beat. And if you are new to this channel, be sure and subscribe to it. If there are other things that you are interested in regards to woodworking, I've got several videos that you can check out. So I would appreciate your subscription. Until next week, guys, I will see you later, and be safe in your shops, and I'll talk to you later. Welcome to another edition of Rockin' H Woodshop. Today is going to be kind of a, would you quit that crap? You're gonna make me laugh. Now that the frame is completely done, assembled, and my light just left, glued up, sits in the rabbet nicely. Well, I'm gonna drop that sucker. Stay glued and held together nicely. I've already taken, crap. I had a frog in my throat. 3, 2, 1.